Welcome back to Isimo. My name is Gerardo Larcon.
I'm Joel Romero.
I'm Melvin Diaz. Do your Melvin reptile impression.
What did I do? I forgot. This is Melvin as a reptile.
Bro.
That's him as a reptile.
Melvin is currently resting location. I don't know where he's at.
Melvin, we'll pray for him.
You know, he never told us where he's going.
He just said, I won't be here.
He said he won't be in Los Angeles for Christmas.
I bet you he's at his fucking house.
I bet you he's in Los Angeles for
I
Christmas.
bet you he's fucking going out right now getting drunk.
You know, because he said, bro, I won't be in Los Angeles for Christmas.
Hey, he was talking all weird, huh? He was acting very funny,
strange,
very strange. After we did that podcast, he was moving very weird.
Yeah.
He was asking for like water with like a bunch of sugar and shit.
Oh.
Which I didn't get. Which I didn't understand why he would do. He was acting very weird.
Oh, but first, let's start off with this. Merry Christmas to everyone. We are obviously dropping more episodes than usual. We did 2 last week, and this week, hopefully 3. But fingers crossed, you know?
Yes. It's a show of appreciation for you guys.
Yes.
We appreciate you sticking by us, hanging out with us, fucking vibing with us. Twitch.tv/Isimo World. Join us on Twitch.
Oh, we got our Twitch numbers recently. They're fucking popping, dog.
Amazing. We hang out there. We fucking talk. We vibe. Late night with Theo Joe sometimes. We just drink.
And Primo Gerardo.
Gerardo.
Yeah.
Fucking, we're playing Warzone, Halo, Bing Bang Boom. Playing all these games. Just come with us and hang out.
What? We haven't played Halo yet.
Well, no one fucking has Halo.
Nobody has it.
No one has Halo.
What we need to do is play Time Machine and go back to when Halo was cool.
A long time ago. It's still great.
Yeah.
But if you're watching this, you're on the Twitch, buy Halo Master Chief Collection. Please. It's like $20.
And we'll play with you, dude.
We'll play with you.
Yeah.
No one has Halo. We've been talking about doing Halo campaign, Master Chief Collection. I thought it was gonna be a thing. Today, the day we're recording, we're supposed to do it. Everybody's like, oh, I don't got Halo.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And then I was like, it looks like we have to play Call of Duty.
Yes. Jazz.
So, but also another thing we have to address about the Twitch thing. One of our biggest supporters and followers on Twitch recently reached out to me and told me that we did not mention him in our little Twitch shout out. So we have to give him some extra love. Go for it, Joel.
I hear you. We love you. You're there at every fucking stream.
Yes.
I'm sorry for forgetting about you because we wanted to save your shout out for a different episode. We didn't forget about you.
Don't act like it was pre.
We thought about it. We planned this.
We did not plan
this. This episode was for you,
Yes.
We appreciate you. Every time Gerardo's streaming by himself, you're like, where's Joel? And
That's
I love that.
fucking annoying,
And I
but-
love that you fucking do that. I love that you do that because you love me and I love you. I don't know what you look like.
Not even like, hey, Gerardo, where's Joel? It's like, where's Joel? Like,
Where's Joel?
yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
As soon as the stream starts, you're playing, hey, what's up, everybody? Where's Joel?
Yeah.
Where's Joel? Oh, guess where I'm at? I'm right here, baby. I'm right in front of you.
Also, too, I answer every time. I'm like,
Yeah.
Joel's working right now.
Yeah.
He's like literally over there.
Yeah.
No response. Will just later on be like, where's Joel? Again, fool.
Yeah. Because he loves me.
He's a soldier, dude. And I love you, no matter how much you just want Joel, I understand. You know, tacos al pollo. I'm down. Let's go get tacos sometime, fool.
Yeah, let's get taco. There's a taco stand down the street.
Yeah.
Down the street. There's a taco stand down where we live.
They're there 7 days a week.
7 days. We can go there 7 days a week. Where do you live in the city, in the States?
I don't know.
Never mind. Maybe we won't be able to hang out with
Yeah.
Let us know if you live in the States.
Everyone tells us where they're from, but it's just like, I know there's Chicago, there's the Bay, San Diego.
For the most part, everybody's like in Texas.
Which it actually leads us into, there's also too, Luli.
Yeah, Luli. There's a bunch of Texas folks.
Yeah. Texas folks?
I can't talk.
But anyways, leading into today's episode, what we wish to desire to talk about today, is first impressions, dude. Ice breaking. It is Christmas, keeping in theme with Christmas and our massive fucking, what is it called? Episode drop for these 2 weeks.
Yes.
We wanted to talk about one aspect of Christmas, which is ice.
Ice breaking, fool.
Yeah, fool.
Ice breaking. First impressions. How important those first impressions are.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody or when they meet you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. And we've been hanging out all day basically today.
Yes.
And we were like, oh, I got a story. And then we're like, oh, save it, fool.
Save it, fool. We gotta save it.
So I want to hear this story you were talking about with a girlfriend, that the first impression you made with a girlfriend of yours.
Okay, this is a girl that I met. This is like my last serious relationship that I had, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we talked on Twitter, like, hey, let's hang out, bing, bang, boom.
On Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Which, remind me later about Twitter, okay?
Twitter, okay. So basically, this girl, I met her, yeah, we go, I'm pick you up, yeah. So I go to Eastvale, which is like down the 15th, pretty far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go to Eastvale, pick her up, we go to this view, and then she seems very nice, right? We're just drinking, chilling, laughing, yada, 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 having a blast, right? We do that for a couple hours, and she's very cool. You know, we kiss. Yada, yada.
On the first date?
The first day is very nice. Ooh. Nice girl. Yeah. Nice girl, right?
I'm keeping notes in my head.
Keep notes, right? And then it's about that time where it's like 10, 11, and it's all right, time to go home. And then we go, there's this house where it seems like a lot of white people with hats on, with Bud Light, with like sombreros. Cowboy hats, right?
Culture appropriation?
Yeah, no, they're
white.
They're white,
okay.
and they're fucking singing country. They're dancing, right?
Dick Cheney,
yeah. They're fucking singing some like country music, right?
Yeah,
which is beautiful. So we're like, I'm like, this song is funny, right? This song is dope, right? We walking by, and then she throws something up in the air, right? And then she's like, "Oh, I dropped my phone on in their property, right?" And I was like, "Oh shit, okay, cool." So I go jump over the fence, right? And I'm like, "Where is it?" And he's like, and then she's like, "She's drunk as shit." I'm drunk as shit.
She throws something in the air.
Yeah.
What do you mean something?
Like she just throws something, and then she's like, "Oh, I just threw my phone on accident."
Oh, so she threw her phone with the something.
Yeah.
Oh.
I threw my phone, and I'm like, "Oh my god, where is it?" I peek over. They're all dancing. They're all fucking white as shit, dog. Right? They're all fucked up.
Is she Latina?
No, she's white and Latina, but mostly white, right?
Latina.
Latina, right.
Yeah.
So I look over, there's all these bushes and all these like grass, and then they're over there partying, right? So I jump over, I sneak into the property, I jump over, and I'm looking for her phone in the bushes, right? Yada, yada, yada. I'm like breaking in basically, and they're just dancing, and then they get closer, and I just hide behind the bushes, and I'm still looking for the phone, right? And then I'm like, fine, I jump over, I'm like, hey, my love.
Oh, your love? Wait, you kissed and said your love?
Hey, baby,
okay.
I can't find your phone.
Yeah.
Are you sure you threw it? She's like, yes. Then she peeks over and she jumps and then she starts crying, right? Oh. And I'm like, what's wrong? And then I jump over to it and she's like, Joe, I think I broke my leg. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wait, no way.
Yeah, she's like, I think I broke my leg. And I'm like, I don't think you broke a leg, dog. And then she's like, where's my phone? Where's
babe
my
or
phone?
dog?
Babe.
Oh, okay,
babe. And then they're still there partying, right? Yeah. And I'm like, dude, shut up, because we're gonna get shot up, dog. This is not a good vibe. Oh. So I'm like, I don't think you broke a leg. Just jump out of here.
And by the way, can I ask, do you have a beard at this time or just
no? This is clean shaven, Joe.
So
this
you're
is
like white passing.
Yeah, I'm like white passing. Okay. You know, I'm like basically one of them.
But do you have long hair at this time? Because
no. I had shorter hair. Okay. Right? Nice looking guy.
So that you could possibly get shot.
I could get shot. Okay. Maybe. She jumps out, right? I'm like, leg's not even fucking broken, dog. I stay there looking, and then I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, hey guys, and then they're all drunk. I was like, excuse me, guys, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here, Brownie? They call me Brownie, right?
They called you Brownie?
Yeah. Oh. What the fuck you doing here? I'm like, oh, my girl dropped her phone. Is it okay if I just if I just look around?
He's stealing phones, y'all.
He's stealing phones. The fucking Mexican stealing phones, dirty ass. And then they're just screaming at me. I'm sorry, my girlfriend just dropped her phone. I'm just gonna
girlfriend
look for
already.
I lied, right? My girlfriend. I'm sorry. And then they're like, okay, go ahead, right? And then I'm looking for it, and they're like, we don't want you. We don't want you. We don't like your kind out here, dog. What the fuck you doing here, right? And I kind of appreciate they said it to my face, whatever. And then I jump out. And then she's not there, right? What's a good name? Adriana.
Okay.
No, Brittany. I'm gonna say her name is
Brittany.
Brittany.
Do you want me to cut out the other part?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Brittany. I'm gonna say her name is Brittany, right? I'm like, Brittany, where are you? And I go down the street, and I can't find her, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I'm gonna call her. Her phone's not answering. Her phone's dead. I'm assuming, or it's not even here. I'm like, holy shit, I'm freaking out a little bit, right? And then like I keep on looking around for an hour. And then I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck is this goddamn girl, right? And I start panicking.
Oh, so you lost her?
I lost her, right?
Did you find her phone?
No. So I'm just like looking for her. I'm like, oh my God. And then
how drunk were you?
I was sobering up.
You were twisted.
And then like, dude, people started coming and they're like, what's wrong, man? I was like, dude, I lost this girl I went out with. She's fucking went missing. I jumped over. And they're like, is she like, do you call her? Just call her. I'm like, I don't know where her fucking phone is.
She lost her phone.
She lost her fucking phone and she broke her leg, but she walked, she left. And then I started freaking, fuck you, fuck her for putting me in this position. And then I just started freaking out. And then that literally lasted for 2 hours. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in my car and start driving everywhere. And then I was driving and literally screaming her name out the window.
Brittany!
Dude, I was literally screaming everywhere. Like in the middle, like at 3 a.m. I was driving, Brittany! 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 I was screaming fucking everywhere. I swear to God, from the top of it was pitch black because it was like, it's like all ranch there, dude. I was just screaming. That was at 3 a.m. I did that till like 5 or 6, dude.
Oh my God.
And then at that time, I was started going to nearby like liquor stores next to where she lived. And I was like, did you guys see a girl that come in? Did she pass by? It's like a white girl, this and that. Here's a picture of her. And they're like, no. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to fucking, at a certain point, I was like, do I have to just knock on the family's house and be like, your daughter went missing, right? Like, I don't know. I went out with your daughter and she's gone. Like, I don't know what happened to her.
Oh my God.
And then at one point I was like, oh my God, did I just kill somebody? Am I going to jail? Did I murder this white girl? I'm fucking brown.
Watina, yeah.
Watina. But I'm going to jail, dog. I'm going to jail. And then at 7 a.m., her sister somehow was like, hey, where's my sister at? And then I was like, oh my God. Oh, it's her Instagram, right? And I was like, oh my God. I was like freaking the fuck out. What am I going to tell her? And then I tell her, I don't know. She just kind of disappeared.
Oh.
And then she started telling me, she's like, wait, so she's missing? And I said, well, you got to wait 24 hours for her to be technically missing.
You already Googled it?
I just don't know where she's at, but she's not missing. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I drove to the house and everybody's like, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? And I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking the fuck out, right?
Did you tell them the whole story?
Yes, but they were like, well, you lost her, right? And I was like, I'm going to keep on going looking for her. I'm so sorry. And then when Brittany! This time it's like 9 a.m. And then I go for 2 more hours. And then I go back and then she's there, right?
At the house?
Yeah, she's there. And then, but she shows up all bloodied and shit.
What?
Bloody. So she has bruises, she's bleeding. And then she's like in the bathtub, she's just getting showered like this. And then I thought they were gonna fucking beat my ass or something.
Yeah.
Right? I thought they were gonna think that I beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
But she told them the truth. She said, this is what she told me. She said that after I jumped over her, she's just like, I just want to go home. And so she walked home and then she broke into like this person's house into the backyard. And then they were on top of this hill. And then she wanted to go down the hill, but she was too tired. So she just rolled down the hill and she passed out into a bush and with thorns. And then she slept there for like 3 or 4 hours. And then she woke up and she just went home. Right. And then I took her to look for her phone. And then she was just like, I understand if you never want to date me again. And then I don't know why I was like, this is the craziest first day ever. What are you doing next Tuesday? And then we were together for 2 years now.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did you ever bring it back up?
Yes, all the time.
Okay, yeah.
But she was like, I know, but it's like looking back, it's like funny. And I was like, it is kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of I almost killed you.
Brittany! Oh. That's a crazy story, dude.
Yeah, dude. And then I was freaking, and I had to work that day. And I had to tell my boss, like, I think I lost this girl.
Damn.
God damn, that was fun, though. I mean, looking back, it's like very exhilarating. And she was a nice girl. She was a great girl. But, But yeah, after that one, after it was all done, I was like, okay, she's safe. She's in my car. I was like, this girl, she's something else.
Damn, fool. That's dude. We got my heart pumping right now, dude.
Hey,
damn.
Let me see what you got.
Okay, well, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. No crimes that were committed and shit.
While you were talking, though, it reminded me of stories, and it has to do with first impressions because I had a good friend of mine, Matt, back in the day, right? I don't think you ever got a chance to meet Matt. But he was one night, this is when I lived in Rancho Cucamonga, right? And Matt was more like in the threads of Rancho. I was more like, I want to go to Los Angeles, kind of like doing stand-up comedy all the time, driving out to Los Angeles, Covina, all these places that weren't Rancho. So I never really had like a pulse for Rancho. But Matt always did have that. He was the Rancho guy, right? And he had no interest in doing comedy, nothing like that. Just wanted to live his life his dad's a Marine kind of thing. So like very fucking strict kind of guy, works out all the time. Me, chubby kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Really nice, good guy.
Bigger guy.
Big guys.
Big
boys.
Big boys. Big boys.
You love big boys. Anyways, all that is just exposition for the story. One day, Matt's like, hey, I'm going to this party. Keep in mind, though, too, Matt's a troll, which is why I kind of don't talk to him to this day, because I think I'm still in a troll, in a sense.
Yeah.
I ran into him maybe a year ago, and it was cordial. We were like, hey, what's up, dude? Kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But I don't smoke weed anymore, so there's really no point to hang out with him anymore, right?
Yeah.
But this one day, he was like, hey, I'm going to a party in Rancho. Do you want to roll with me to this party, right? What do you say?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, of course.
Do you ever ask any questions like, where is this party? Who's this party?
Sometimes.
You don't care though. You'll just
but
go.
if it's with my homie,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's go.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. So like I didn't ask questions. And so I said yes. And then he told me he's like, it's a bunch of white people, right? And I was like, okay. I didn't know if he was insinuating something or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, dope. Let's go, partner. You know, kind of thing. I don't care. But I should have asked more questions when it came to that, right? I go, and outside of the house, he tells me, he goes, yo, there's a lot of like art in the garage. Just, don't think much of it. It's just culture, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, let's go, foo. I'm already stoned, right?
Yeah.
And so I walk inside and I go into the back garage that he's talking about, foo. There's a lot of white nationalist stuff, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Without saying the word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Kanye West looking fucking
motherfuckers.
Garage.
Yeah.
Right? And I
with
was
shaved heads and shit.
I was amazed. Shaved heads, not so much.
But with some
But the stuff on the walls was wild. Like blackface stuff, like like those old cartoons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of like just what is it called? What are those crosses called? Independent cross type thing. You know, like the symbol.
Yeah.
The swastikas, stuff like that. All that was in the garage. Like way too much of it too, foo. And like the master race type shit. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know this is what you're this is aggressively white nationalist. Dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything, but I did kind of like be cheeky the whole time. And I would just randomly mention like my Mexican family and shit. I was the only Mexican food at this whole thing. Matt is Mexican because his mom's Mexican. His dad's white, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's super white passing, like white boy white passing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only the mustache, no beard kind of thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Very
Can't
white.
grow a
Very
beard.
white.
Yeah.
Very white.
Very white characteristics.
Yeah.
His last name is a Irish last name. Very white passing all around, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably felt at home.
Yeah.
With these people.
I'm like, I just couldn't connect the dots in my head. I was like, why? Who do you know here?
Yeah.
Like, why is the party here? You know what I mean?
Did you, how did you feel when you saw it? Were you kind of like,
bro,
scared?
I was kind of scared, but I was also like, fuck it. If I die tonight, I die tonight, fool. I'm the only minority here, dude. You know
what are they are they doing drugs, smoking, drinking? Are they
Smoking, drinking, beer pong.
Oh, that's
a bunch of white
scary.
nationalist
Those kind
stuff.
of they're drinking.
Yeah.
And they see a colored dude walk
Yes.
in, dog.
And then also, like, I think things were amplified from that, right?
Yeah.
First impressions, I felt like everyone was kind of like short with me and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this. But it's probably not even the case. They were probably just being normal. But in my head, I see these things and I see how they act, and I'm like, they fucking hate me. Fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What else are you supposed to think when you see those things on the wall?
I know.
What else are you supposed to think besides
Bro.
these guys probably do not like the fact that I'm here? They don't fuck with me.
I can't remember the verbiage of one, but it stayed in my head where it was a big fat baby, a big fat white baby,
Yeah.
a cartoon drawing.
Yeah.
Of a fat round baby with like a Michelin looking face.
Yeah.
And then just like a round body and then legs. And then there was some white nationalist shit underneath it.
A fat fucking baby?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They love the color red, fool.
Yeah, dude.
That's their color.
Yeah.
That and white, I guess, you know? Like,
That's dude, that's scary, dog.
Yeah.
Those people, I don't know if they're violent people. Like some of them are definitely violent and very hostile towards like any race of color.
yeah.
And that's what I always think. That's what I've always heard. Like if you come across people like that, they'll automatically be like, I don't fucking like this guy.
Yeah.
I don't. Were they like chill towards you?
It was kind of chill, but dude, it was too aggressive. And I told Matt, like, I gotta get out of here, dude.
And what is it? Nah, these people are cool.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
not the guy.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's ever been there before. So like it was kind of like he didn't expect that in a sense.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, bro, just chill, you know, like nothing's happening or whatever. I was like, something's gonna fucking happen, foo.
Yeah.
I'm the only, like, they don't want me here, dog. Like, why am I staying here? You know?
Were they looking at you at all funny?
No, like I said, everything felt amplified because of this garage they had. And so the backyard looked like this. There was like all pavement, right? And then the backyard, so like the pavement in front of the backyard is where the party's at, fool.
Yeah.
And then the garage that I'm talking about, wait, I kept saying backyard, huh? The garage. Yeah. The garage is basically leading out to the pavement where the party's at, where the beer pong table's at, where the chill session's at, smoking weed and shit. Yeah. There's couches in the garage. And so everyone's hanging out in this area, fool. And just like wearing it like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't specifically remember any like crazy dialogue, but just it being normalized and being there was so strange.
What's this? This is in Rancho Cucamonga.
It was in Rancho Cucamonga. Yes.
Man.
Alta Loma.
Yeah. So is it a very white area over there?
It's a very very
wise out there.
You know, there is a lot of white people out there, but it's very affluent. That's what they say. You know what that means?
No.
Just like nice communities behind a gate. You know what I mean? This is like, if people are familiar with the area, I don't know if I have fans out there. Nobody likes me in Rancho, but the Haven Estates, that kind of area, yeah.
Oh, man.
But very wild. And then I went on to Josh Vardo, and I've talked about the story before, and I just kept saying that Rancho's racist just because it's one house.
Well, I would, if I went in that situation, I would also think they're fucking racist.
It's crazy. And you just reminded me of that because the whole white party thing. I didn't prepare to talk about that.
It's scary. It's scary to be around white people like that.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. I wouldn't say scary because I remember literally just like acting like I had an accordion and shit, doing the most Mexican shit I could. Just because I wanted to leave, but I couldn't go anywhere. I don't know if I went with Matt. Like I said, Matt called me. Just kidding.
That's how you get shot, dude. Doing the accordion. Dog.
Oh yeah.
That's how you get fucking shot.
They're like, that fucking thing's too loud.
Hello.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, racist people. That's how you get shot, homie. It's scary though, being around like all white people and they're like super, super, super white.
And it's like they got art telling you how white they are.
That they don't like colored people. It says on the wall, fuck brown people. They call me brownies.
Did I ever take you to Mavericks?
Huh? No.
Mavericks is in Norco. They shout out Nick Laney. He used to have a that might be the first Isimo Nick Laney shout out.
Nick Laney.
But they have a lot of or what am I talking about? Mavericks is a bar next to my Uncle George's house.
Yeah.
That has open mic.
Oh,
used to Monday nights.
Yeah.
Right. So Josh and I would go sometimes if we wanted to go on a Monday night. Right. They have Dick Cheney on the wall. They have George Bush on the wall. Donald Trump on the wall. You know, like these are their fucking idols. Food.
Who they got any brown people on the wall?
No, definitely not.
Any
Definitely not.
Any black people on the wall?
No. But check this out. You never been though, right?
No.
I feel like we've been before, but I could probably be wrong.
No, I don't think so.
I would have walked you through and been all like, look at all the art. But I used to go there, and it's obviously a bunch of white people going to their watering hole, and they're just enjoying themselves. Yeah, I was walking the horses earlier. I don't know how they talk, right?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's what I did though. Every time I went on stage, I just did horse material.
Oh no!
And I just claimed that they all fucked their horses.
And how did that go?
No, they hated me.
Yeah.
But they hated me before I stepped on the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the little interactions I would have with people there, they just did not want me to be there. So like, I don't know why I kept going. I would literally do material there, but then I would eventually just be like, oh, you guys, I should do fucking horse fucking material because you guys fuck your horses, huh?
Yeah. And when they're just, is it quiet?
Yeah, no. They would just be like, oh.
Oh, God damn. What you talking? I don't fuck my.
Who told him? Huh?
Who told him, baby? You fucking your horse?
Nick Laney, you told him.
Nick Laney, this your boy? You bought this Mexican? You bought this Mexican?
Mexicans, they talk too much, right?
They talk too much. They disgust me, man. They disgust.
But do you fuck horses? Mexicans talk too much.
Mexicans talk too much. Who told them? Mexicans talk
Who told them?
Who told them that?
No, but so anyways, that's just like, again, exposition, right?
Yeah.
So one night, I was with two other comics that I only known a couple times. So this is kind of like a first impression with these comics. But I knew they were new comics compared to me being like 5 years at the time or something, right?
Yeah.
And we wanted to chill, right? Oh, well, no, we didn't want to chill. One of the comics' cars was like out of battery or some shit like that, or out of gas, whatever the situation was.
Yeah.
So we were chilling with this fool, and we were trying to figure out AAA to come by and figure out the battery situation. It takes a long time, and it's already closing time for the bar, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. type time, right? So a bunch of white people are coming out of the bar, drunk as fuck, looking for their cars, right? Crazy. And then we finally figure out the car situation. We started up his car, and we go to the gas station. Okay, back at the parking lot before we left. I think this is important. But there was this lady that walked by with bedazzled pants like where the two butt pockets are.
Yeah.
Those were bedazzled, like a lot of silverware. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, B.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Fucking horses.
Who told him?
Who told him?
Who told him? I ain't fucking my horse. Who's fucking my horse?
Gary, you fucking your
You
horse?
fucking my horse?
You fucking my horse.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That good horsey.
Big old dick on the hey, it's my horse.
You sucking his dick?
You
Gary?
sucking his dick without me.
Okay, so that we saw this girl walk by.
Yes.
Very drunk. A group of friends came out and was like, "Hey, have you seen this girl?" Perfectly describes her. And then I was like, bedazzled pants.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, stop looking at her ass, But yes, she had bedazzled pants. And I was like, bro, she walked far, foo. She just kept walking.
Yeah.
And I was like, she went that way, foo. Now, the car situation gets figured out. We go to the gas station across the street. And we're just like, there was a lot of other stuff that happened outside of the bar. And we were just kind of like, this is a crazy fucking night, right?
Yeah.
We go to get Slim Jims and like little snacks, chips and shit, right? I go to the fucking like Monster or what is it, the iced tea Arizona section.
Yeah.
And I turned and I was like, damn, that's crazy full. And then I see the girl at the fucking register paying for something drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
With the bedazzled pants. And then I was like, what the fuck? She's right there.
Yeah.
And then I told her, I was like, hey, your friends are looking for you. They came out the bar or whatever. And then the gas station attendant looked at me and he goes, don't, bro. Don't. Indian guy, right? Don't, bro.
Why?
They fuck horses.
Who the fuck told you that? But why?
So she leaves. She fucking blows me off. Fucking Mexican ass.
Fucking bitch.
Gonna go get some death for my horse right now. Right?
Don't talk. Yeah.
She's like, fuck this fool. She just didn't say anything. She doesn't say fuck this fool or anything. She just leave. Like drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, whatever. I put my fucking Slim Jim chips and my Arizona iced tea on the counter.
Disgusting.
And the guy goes, hey, bro, she's bad news, dude. She's bad news. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to hit on her, fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is she like a regular there, you think?
Bad news, fool. That's all he said. Hey, girl like that, she comes in here, bad news, fool.
He probably wants
Yeah, he probably wants, he's trying to like.
Don't fuck her.
Don't. She's my girl.
Dude, that's my girl. Bad news for
Can you do this? Nah. But yeah, anyways, it was wild.
Don't you fucking miss going? Nah, maybe you don't miss
I
it.
really do miss going to open mics.
But going to, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say some other shit.
You miss going where?
Parties.
Do I miss drinking and smoking?
Back in the day, when younger, like I don't like back in the day, I feel like parties were like going to people's houses and putting yourself in these crazy situations and shit.
There's times where I think back about college.
Yeah.
And I partied too much in college, but people were partying more than me.
Yeah.
Right? I do miss sometimes in college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I got my name Gohardo.
Gohardo Al Capone?
Yeah. No, Al Capone came later. Somebody else gave me Al Capone. But
Gohardo.
Gohardo, it was St. Patty's Day one year in college. And my buddy Russell Guerra, we were playing beer pong. And it was green beer. And we lost the game, and I had to drink a lot of beer, and I just drank it all at once.
Yeah.
And then this fool was like, "Go Hardo!" And then everyone just looked at this fool, and they were just like, "What?" And then everyone started calling me Go Hardo.
Damn, dog.
Only when we would start drinking.
Did you like that nickname at the time?
At the time, I'm like, yeah. And I had a green tongue. I was like, ah.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I had a stupid nickname like that too, man. I fucking went to
stupid. What?
No, man. It's a good nickname.
I'ma fuck your horse. Who told him?
Don't touch my horse. But I went to a kickback and then we took a picture and shit. And then someone was like, "Damn, Joe, you got a boner or what?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Joe Boner," right? And everyone was like, "Haha, that's funny." And then I was like, "That's pretty funny, huh?" And they're like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's whatever." And then I went on Twitter and just switched my name to Joe Boner. And then literally everybody in like BP would call me Joe Boner at every fucking
All one word, Jaboner? I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
Yeah, everybody started calling me Joe Boner, dog. And then they wouldn't even call me by like, they'll call me Joel, but they're always, "Hey, what's up, Joe Boner? What's up, Joe Boner?" And then that literally lasted.
You asked for it.
I know, but like I took it off after a year because I was like, I can't take this anymore. Because everybody's calling me Joe Boner no matter where I am, dude. I'm losing my mind. "What's up, Joe Boner?"
So that's your AKA.
Yeah, Joe Boner. Back in the day, there's only one guy that I know that calls me Joe Boner. Every time I see him, he was like, "What's up, Joe Boner?"
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, stop it.
Okay, man. But like, fucking partying back in the day. I don't miss it either. But like, I would just know that I would always be like in somebody's random ass house, and then fucking go to another house, and then fucking you meet a bunch of random people, and you have like some weird moment where fucking people are fighting.
Yeah,
you have some weird moments. I had this funny moment with this one guy who like, I think there was a girl that he wanted to talk to, and he told me like, dude, I really like this girl. Like, what should I do? And I was like, honestly, dude, what you gotta do is you gotta go up to her. You gotta tell her how you feel. You tell her that she's beautiful, and you gotta take her out. And then first of all, ask for a number, and then stop being a bitch. Just go up to her, right? And then he went up to her, and I saw her like he went up to her, and then she started laughing at him, and then she just walked away. Oh. And then he put his head down. He was just like this.
How old was he?
We were like 21. Okay. We were 21, dude. And then this other time, I remember, I think it might have been the same guy, but we were at a party. So at some back house, dog. And then I told this guy, we're all dancing, getting lit, and I told this guy, like, bro, if you don't fucking take your shirt off and start dancing right now, you gotta get the fuck out of here, dog.
Oh my God.
And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. Then he took his shirt off and he just started fucking dancing. And then we all just started drinking around him and shit, dog.
I definitely miss good times. Like,
like
those that. Like those are priceless food.
Yeah, those are just random funny moments that you experience.
Yeah. Now
it's like, if I were to go out, it's just bars, you know what I mean? But I'm never like, kickbacks I think end when you're at a certain age.
You know what I miss, dude? The most is going to a pool hall and drinking some beer and playing pool.
Oh, yeah.
And also playing the music, going to the jukebox when you have like the pool game started and you're like, oh, the music stopped.
Yeah.
You pause the pool game, you go put on the music, and then now you and your friend are vibing out to music, playing some pool. I don't like going with a lot of people. I like going with one other foo. And then we're just chatting it up, shooting shit, or shooting pool, and just talking shit. Like, that was like the best times when I would get hammered.
That's so dope, man. And then like now there's an app called TouchTunes that some bars.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes, you can just put on your phone. You can just cue music, dude.
Yeah.
The first song I always play when I'm at a bar is "How Deep Is Your Love." Oh, that's when people know that I'm here.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. It's oh my god, dude. Playing pool, it's nice with the big old beer.
Yeah,
just drinking beer, talking that shit, dude.
Talking that shit.
How deep is your love?
Well, you reminded me of another story here.
Yes.
I'm sure I've told this before, but in 5th grade, right? Yes. I remember that my first crush on a girl, right? Didn't really have any interaction with this girl, but I knew her friend, Kelsey Knickerbocker, right? And the girl I liked a lot was Taylor Duke. So I went up to Kelsey one day before class. You know when you're a kid, nothing can wait, right? Yes. You figure something out and you're like, I got to fucking do something about this right now.
Yeah.
So the bell already rang. We're all heading to class. And I told Kelsey Knickerbocker, I said, yo, I like Taylor. I think she's whatever. I want to be with her kind of thing.
Bold move.
What did Kelsey do?
She doesn't like you back.
She laughed in my face. Yeah. You're dumb, stupid. And Taylor fucks horses, dummy. Yeah, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, shut. I was literally trying to save the situation. I was like, hey, whoa.
Well, she was being all loud and shit?
Yeah, she was being loud. She told everyone that I like Taylor Duke.
Oh my God, dude.
And then when I went to go to my mom for solace, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, something happened at school today. Yeah. What, bitch? You kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I like this girl. And then she didn't hear anything else. I told her that I liked a girl. And she told me that I'm not allowed to date till I'm 30.
What? Yeah. Why?
She's like, you're not allowed to date till you're 30, cabron. And I'm like, why?
Why?
I know.
What was her reasoning?
Well, we'll have my mom on the fucking podcast and we can ask her.
She's got to explain herself,
She's got to explain
dog.
herself for that, dude.
I thought moms are usually like, don't date till you're like 15, 16, dog.
Yeah.
30 years old.
30.
She just didn't want to see you get hurt, I think.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think she's...
she didn't have faith in you.
She didn't want to see me get hurt. No, she didn't want to see me happy.
She didn't want to see you happy with another woman, dog. Another fucking woman, dog. Yeah.
Nobody makes chorizo and eggs like my mom, though. You know what I'm saying?
Chorizo, yeah, I've never tasted them, though. But I think that one time I went to your guys' ranch, she made food that was delicious.
I don't think she made the food, but yes, my mom's food is delicious.
Someone else made the food.
My Aunt Denise.
Your Aunt Denise, yeah, she made amazing food, dog. Amazing food. But goddamn, hey, school, man, there's a lot of trauma in school, man. High school, or what was it, high school?
That was 5th grade.
5th grade, man. 5th grade, man. There's a lot of traumatic events.
And that's the day I became a cuck, dude.
just 5th grade,
I'll fuck your horse, baby.
I'll fuck your horse, dog. In 6th grade, I'll fuck your horse. You'd be that, man. In high school, I think high school was when I had my most embarrassing moments, I think, in school. In 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. Dude, there was one time I was so petrified of going into 6th grade, dog.
Yeah.
Because 5th grade, my brother was in 7th grade, and he told me about the fights that would happen in school.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, fights? What if I get?
Your brother loved fighting.
No. He just told me like, dude,
He fucked you up a lot. And
oh no, this is a different brother. My oldest brother fucked me up a lot, and then my second oldest fucked me up. But the one like 3 years older than me didn't really fuck me up.
Oh, okay.
But he told me, he's like, yo, it's scary how there's fucking people fighting, dog.
Yeah.
Man, that made me so incredibly nervous to go to sixth grade. Because I was like, what if I'm involved in a fight? I don't know if I can handle this. Yeah. And then one time I was in
just like this.
I wouldn't be able to fucking defend myself.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be like this and shit. And then one time I was just drinking water. It was like brunch or some shit. And then I was drinking water by the men's PE locker room, dog. And I was drinking water, and then I heard like, fuck you, stupid bitch. And I looked back, and then 2 girls were fucking fighting and pulling each other's hair. Bro, I got so fucking scared, my knees gave out, and I fell on the water fountain. I was just like, they're like, fuck you. And I was like, oh. I just fell in the water fountain, dog. I literally felt my eyes go like seeing stars and shit. I felt like a daze, and I saw black, and I just ended up on the water, and like the sprinkler was going on and shit. And I was like, I felt like I got shot or something. Meanwhile, there was a fight going on, and everybody's like, yeah, fuck that bitch. And I was like, God damn, that was fuck the first. Fuck you! Don't fight! Stop fighting! I don't know why I was so petrified. And then like when like the security came and broke them up, I was like, "Thank you." He was like, "For what?" I was like, dude. That was scary, dog. I don't know why.
It's strange because like you had the thought, or you had an older brother though, telling you how scary it is. So then that just like it snowballs into this big
just the anxiety of like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then when that happened, I realized I'm a fucking pussy, dog. I fucking fainted, bro. I had nothing to do with the fight. I was like, don't fight, just looking up, don't fight, don't fight.
You're like, talk it out.
And I think they were sisters too. God damn, they were fighting fucking hard, pulling each other's hair and hitting. You fucking bitch! Over like a guy, I think. Dog.
But see, this is the thing. So what I was trying to say is like you had an older brother to tell you what's going to happen in your near future.
Yes.
It made it kind of worse in your head.
Yeah.
Causing for the chemistry to happen where you fucking faint the first time it happens around you.
Yeah.
I didn't really have that. And I understood that there was fighting happen, but everything was so new to me. I didn't really have, listen, I love my parents, but I didn't feel as if I had guidance in life. So everything that would happen was like brand new.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking about fighting like 9th grade, 10th grade. Well, in what's it called? In, I think 7th grade is when I forgot my lunch at the lunch stop. And no. My homie JJ forgot his trumpet at his house.
Yeah.
And I left my lunch with my backpack while we went back to his house to get a trumpet, came back and the lunch was gone. And then I asked around, long story short, I was like, where the fuck is my lunch to this group of guys?
Yeah.
And the new guy from out of town just moved in was like, we don't have your lunch, fat ass.
Oh, and fuck. Damn, dog.
Yeah. And I didn't even think or anything. I just swung full boom.
Boom.
And I popped him in the, and right here on the eye.
Holy shit, dog.
And he shut up and everyone else was like, oh, kind of thing, right?
Just one punch.
Just one punch.
That's all it took.
He didn't get knocked out or anything. He was like, kind of thing.
Oh my God.
And then we went to school because we were in at the bus stop.
Yeah.
So we went to school and I just sat outside the principal's office.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I literally sat outside the principal's office with my elbows on my knees, like, I'm ready, fool. Fucking come at me, fool.
Yeah.
The principal, like, I'm gonna tell you, he called me a fat ass, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't fucking do that, dog. You know, kind of thing. But nothing happened. So I went to first period. And then during first period, a proctor or whatever, counselor or whatever, came into the room and was like, hey, can we speak to Gerardo? The principal wants to talk to Gerardo. Oh, the principal wants to see your fucking bitch ass homie.
And then you walk up, you're all fucking.
No. I was like petrified now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Because I felt like I had control of the situation if I talked to the principal first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's your time. You're thinking like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's why I waited outside the principal's office. I was like, as soon as this chick comes here, dude, I'm going to fucking talk to her, you know? And then I went to class and I was kind of like, oh, nothing's going to happen. This fool got punched, homie.
And then you relax and they're like, no.
Yeah.
Come over here.
So I went to the principal's office and there was one kid that was to the side of the circle where I punched this fool. And his name's Jordan Fielder.
Yeah.
Short guy.
Short gay.
Está chiquito pero está picoso.
Good guy.
Good,
Spicy.
too good of a guy because he fucking snitched on me, dude.
Oh my
So
God.
I walk into the office, which is not the principal's office, the office. And I see this fool just crying in a seat. I'm like, why are you crying, fool? Like, because he witnessed violence and shit.
Yeah.
This fool was like ahead of his time, dog. He was very sensitive back in the day.
Yeah.
And I went to the principal's office and she's immediately upset with me. She's like, why did you fucking punch whatever his name is? Right? And I was like, bro, he called me a fat ass. She's like, you are fat.
No fucking
No. But she didn't say that. I'm being funny, but bitch, I'm fucking horse, bro.
Bitch, I'm fucking horse.
Who told him?
I kind of wish you said that now. You fat as fuck.
It was something to the effect of that I did something wrong, right? So basically, she was calling me fat, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, so you punched somebody for telling the truth, kind of thing, you know?
Yes.
No, but she didn't say that. I'm making things up. But
I believe it every time.
no, I got in trouble though. I forget exactly what the sentence was, but my mom found out. She was pissed or whatever. And nobody would believe me when I told them that he called me a fat ass. And so my number one, defense was, like, why the fuck would I randomly punch this fool, dude?
Yeah.
He stole my lunch. He called me a fat ass, and then he gave me my lunch back, dude.
Yeah.
That he did have my lunch. He said, nobody has your lunch, fat ass. I punched him. Oh, things are getting solved now, foo. You know? Anyways, that was my encounter.
What did the snitch say? There was a snitch there, right? He didn't say
Jordan
anything?
Fielder.
He didn't say anything like, oh yeah, he called him a fat ass. He just started.
He just said, I just witnessed some violence, fool.
Oh,
yeah,
he was
I
probably the
remember
homie.
witness violence. No, this fool was, I don't want to be mean, but like, he was like desperate for homies kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it was lonely.
Like a guy that is willing to be friends with anyone.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm not talking about people our age now. I'm talking about when you're a kid. That was my perception as a kid. Like, oh, this fool will be friends with anyone. I didn't mind being a loner. I had JJ. I had my other friends in school, like Tony Lombardo, Chris Casas. These fools, like, whatever. I'm cool. I don't need friends like that.
Yeah.
Fool. I never thought of myself as the popular guy. Never a fucking sports guy or anything. I played baseball. Didn't really like that. Didn't make the team second year, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this shit, dude. But there's these people in life where you see them at school and you're like, this fool wants a friend bad, homie.
There's a lot of those kids.
Yeah.
A lot of those kids.
So I feel like he thought the world was crumbling because I punched this fool in the face. And so he had to do something about it. Or maybe his mom was like, if you see violence, fool, talk to somebody.
That's such a funny one. I saw violence.
I just remember I witnessed violence.
I witnessed violence, dude.
Like, or that he witnessed something violent happen.
Dude, he's a good witness, bro.
Bro, fuck
I
that
witnessed
fool.
violence. I saw a massacre. I've witnessed a massacre.
Hey, man, Gerardo cooked this motherfucker at the bus stop, man.
God damn, dog.
Yeah.
That's ballsy just to knock.
I didn't
punch
think.
this guy.
I wasn't even thinking full. I just literally, he called me a fat ass and I was like, yeah.
God,
Yeah.
automatic reaction, dude. No
Yeah.
jab, no setup. Just
Yeah.
okay, boom.
But all that to say though, back to when the original point was that your brother guided you there.
Yes.
He told you, listen, this is what's gonna pop off, homie. People are gonna be fighting, dog. They're gonna ask you to meet them at the park after school and shit, fool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about any of that, fool. I just punched this fool in the face in 7th grade because he stole my fucking lunch, dude.
Well, because it's part of who you are, dog.
I'm
You're
a violent person.
You're primal. You're very primal. You're primal.
I told you the other day that my fight or flight,
Yes.
and I just froze. Remember that?
No, what'd you say?
I forget what happened exactly, but I had a fight or flight instinct type thing. And I
Yeah.
just froze. Oh, when you scared the shit out of me, dude.
Oh, when
I was
in the
naked?
darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just,
Yeah, I was naked. I was gonna unlock the door, and you opened your door, and I was like, "Oh!" And I just like stood
just
still.
cover your nipples.
My dick's out and shit. I was, oh.
Fuck. Hey, you did not. You were. Not, I don't want to say a bitch, but you're being a bitch. But you're being a bitch. Fuck.
Who told him?
Man, dog, I wish I would punch somebody in fucking middle school, high school. Dog.
Somebody made me do this.
I want to punch somebody.
Yeah.
Who made me do this? Boom.
No, but I remember. I was like, that was the best. I remember telling people, I was like, that was the best feeling in the world. Dog.
Oh, dog. I mean, I'd imagine some bully you just beat that shit up.
Yeah.
High school, my scholar years were very good to me for the most part. A lot of fights freaked me out, dog.
Well, dude, that's in line with what this whole episode's about. Is like going to 6th grade, going to 9th grade, going to 1st grade. I don't really remember. Oh, I remember I have one early memory of like kindergarten and of 1st grade.
Yeah.
Which kindergarten was just the first time they taught us how to brush our teeth.
Yeah.
And I remember just being like, having fun.
Yeah.
Like we're learning how to brush our teeth. And I thought it was so funny that the teacher was like, now stick out your tongue. And everyone went, and we had to brush our tongues.
What kind of a class is that? If I walked into that, I'd be like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, they taught us to brush our tongue. I wouldn't know to brush your tongue if it wasn't for that
What
class.
about your parents? What did they show you?
No.
What? To brush
No.
your tongue?
No.
Are you really?
No, and then later in life, I learned out about hairy tongue. You know about hairy tongue, dude?
What the hell's hairy tongue?
Bro, people have hairy tongues.
Hairy tongue? How is that possible?
Oh, you can't even believe it? Do you want to look up a hairy tongue right now?
Yeah.
Are you sure, dude?
What is a hairy tongue? That's like a cat.
Bro, are you sure?
But it's not real hair. It's like taste buds that haven't been elongated.
How do you know more about this than you let on?
What do you mean? Because I mean, look, if you think about it, like you ever see the cat's tongue?
Who told him?
Who told him about that? Who told him about that?
Oh wait, you look at cats' tongues for lengthy periods?
Look, yeah, cat's tongue or dog's tongue. They have like these little like picos and shit. But it's like a taste buds, bro, and it helps them take the water up and shit, and put them in their mouth.
So it's good to have a hairy tongue.
I don't think humans have hairy tongues like that,
Bro.
I don't think like hairs like hairs on their tongue, like a beard or a fucking head hair or like pubes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is not on your tongue, bro.
All right, well, let me look up hairy tongue.
Look at my tongue right now. No hairs. It's all like taste buds, homie.
Okay, hairy appearance of tongue. A temporary condition in which the tongue appears dark and furry, foo.
Okay, let me see your tongue. Put it back in. Oh my god, put it back. See, it's not furry though, dog.
Oh, so it's treatable. Self-diagnosable. So you could just look at your tongue and be like, I got a black hairy tongue.
How do you treat it? Just be like, I'll drink water.
Yeah,
how do you treat a furry tongue?
Maybe brush your tongue, dog.
Dude, if that's something you learn when you're a kid from your family, dog.
I feel like I learned about this because of them teaching us how to brush tongues in school.
Dude, I would not want my child to fucking
With a hairy tongue.
Being taught how to fucking brush their tongue by
school?
by an older dude or a woman.
Get in there.
Get in there. Teach me.
They're like, okay, now we're going to brush our tonsils.
And then, oh my god. Okay.
Okay, who told them?
Who wants what did I say? Who wants to fucking demonstrate? Who wants to let them? Who wants to? What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say who wants to let me show them. And then they're like,
Fuck you.
Like, this is how you do it. And then I don't.
No, but I remember it was silly. I was like, we're gonna brush our tongues, and for some reason, that's like an early memory of mine now.
That's disturbing, dog.
You're eligible for great savings on the new iPhone. Well, that's the end of this. I'm just kidding.
That's disturbing, man. A class of everybody just fucking teaching their tonsils.
So first grade. What's your earliest memory in kindergarten? You have kindergarten memory?
I have two kindergarten memories, and one of them was napping. So I guess it's not really a fucking memory if you're just napping because you're fucking asleep. And one of them is, you know how like we used to have like this like circular thing where you'd ride the bike. I remember I tried to cut somebody and I crashed into them and they cried. And then I just made a bunch of kids cry.
A bunch of kids cry.
A bunch of kids cry.
Fuck you.
It was like it's like a little circle, a little oval where you're supposed to drive within these little the parameters.
Yeah.
Right? The outline of a circle. You should just like ride the little tricycle. And then like you're supposed to go on like in a single file line, right? But I kind of wanted to cut to the other side and I cut to the other side and I crashed into this guy Noel. And then after that, I don't really remember much.
Oh.
Yeah.
In first grade, I had a memory. My first grade memory is that there was Star of the Week. Do you remember this kind of stuff?
I think maybe.
Star of the Week was like where for 1 week you highlight one student type thing. And I remember like I felt as if like they never chose me. And I was like, when am I going to be Star of the Week? And I kind of resigned to the fact like maybe there's only 33 weeks in the school year and there's 34 students and I'm the one out. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt that way. And then 1 week I remember where she started describing, and I was like, Star of the Week, fool. Might as well take a nap right now, dog. Like, fucking not gonna be the fucking Star of the Week, dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever, kind of like feeling low, you know? And then she was like, he has a fucking shirt that says, Ya no quiero jugar. And I'm like, what? I was like, wait a minute, fool. No. It's not gonna be me, fool.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be me, dog. And then he has black hair. I'm like, I mean, it's dark brown, fool, but like it's kind
close
of
enough. It's close enough.
It might be fucking. Who told her? Who told her? Yeah. And then she goes, and he's wearing LA Gears, and I went, whoa, and that's my memory. I went down like to look at my shoes like that, and I looked at everyone else's shoes when I was down there. You know what I mean? And I was like, holy shit, am I Star of the Week right now, foo? You know what I mean? And then she goes, it's Gerardo Alarcon. Bro,
what'd you do?
I floated to the front of the class, just like
yeah.
And then they were like, "Tell us about yourself." I'm like, "Oh, I like corridos. And
Oh my god!
I like ranchera music, and
I like horses.
I like horses. For like Who told him?
Who likes to fuck horses?
This guy.
This guy.
Find me at Mavericks.
Fucking horses.
Fucking horses. No, but that's one of my earliest memories where I remember that whole what is it? The whole sequence.
Yeah.
Where I was like, no fucking way am I star of the week.
That's exciting though, man.
Yeah.
It's hard being the fucking student of the week, student of the month, blood.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro. I remember one time, actually, this isn't, I wasn't, this is a weird memory. This is a weird memory from 7th grade, though. It's just when it was a rainy day and I had my fucking algebra teacher. Then he was getting really annoyed at me because I was a little short and then I was swinging my feet.
Yeah.
And then my shoes were wet because it was raining outside. It would make a squeaky noise. Oh. And it would make like, right? And then he was like, whoever's doing that, can you please stop? And I was like, okay. I didn't say anything. Everybody's like, okay, right? But I kept on doing it just because my feet were fucking short. You know, I was a small little boy.
Little hands.
And then he was like, whoever's doing it, can you stop? Because it's like really getting on my nerves right now. Please, right? And then I was like, well, I'm gonna try to stop. Yeah. I didn't, it was me.
No promises.
No promises, but I'll try. And I kept on doing it just because I was trying to understand what the fuck he was doing because it's like algebra 1 is a little hard, right? And then he was like, all right, who's doing it? And then I was just like, me. And then he was like, give me your shoes right now.
What?
And I was like, my shoes? He was like, yeah, give me your shoes right now. And I was like, you want me to take it out? And then he was like, give him your shoes. And then like, I just like got up and I gave him my shoes and I was just barefoot for the rest of the class. And then I was just kind of swinging my feet with my socks and shit. And then everybody was making fun of me.
Oh, you have horses on your socks?
Like all these big old dicks and shit on my socks.
Dick socks?
Dick socks. Like 2 balls and shit. And that was like I don't know, that's not a pretty good story, but it was just like a weird memory.
Yeah.
That he made me take my shoes
it's
off.
just the memory.
Yeah, it just popped up.
We don't have to make up memories. Like,
yeah.
That's just real.
Yeah, it was just a weird thing he made me do. And his wife was a fucking bitch. I don't want to say it. Bitch. Bitch. She's the one that was like, if you want detention, if you want attention, you get detention.
That's the worst rule.
She would always say that, dog. So everybody would be getting detention because
that's
was
some
like,
communist shit,
dude. She's crazy. They used to call her Nixon because she looked like Nixon. She had like the nose.
Yeah,
she had a big old nose. Her name was Mrs. Kennedy.
Instead of I'm not a crook, she's like, we're gonna read a book.
We're gonna read a book. And then they were both. And then the other one, the one that made me take off my shoes, the first 2 rows were called the soak zone because we would always spit. And he would always spit at the students in the front and be like, "You're in the soak zone. I'm sorry." And then
that's disgusting.
Yeah, but he said because he was German that it was like, unavoidable.
Oh my god,
that's the kind of teachers that I had.
I had a 10th grade teacher, Mr. Mariansky. And if people went to Los Osos, I say Mr. Mariansky, they're already laughing, right? Because this fool was a character, dog.
Yeah,
he had a brick stomach. Oh. You know, like people have stomachs that look odd shapes.
Yeah. It
was literally like a big fat fucking square. Oh. His stomach came out to a square.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he utilized the whole whiteboard, right?
Yeah.
So he's drawing geometry teacher, right? He's drawing shapes and shit. Kind of like had an autistic vibe about him. Like, but very fucking fat, you know? I'm talking about like a protruding square stomach.
Big boy.
And like you may think to yourself like Gerardo's making a cartoon character right now. It was square. It was protruding at least like 2 feet. It was out there, foo. Like, you know what I mean? One day he wrote on the board, and I swear to God, he turned to talk to us and turned back and erased what he wrote. Everyone starts snickering because he's looking for where he left off on the board.
Wait, what?
He erased with his stomach what he drew on the board.
Oh, now I get it. So he wrote something and then his stomach erased it?
Yes.
And he was like, oh.
Yeah.
What?
It made me think like, I was starting to get critically, like thinking wise.
Yeah.
And I was like, he has to have like some layer of clothing that does not allow him to feel what he's rubbing against.
Yeah.
Because he was legit concerned that he fucked something up by telling us something that he didn't write on the board.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him. But obviously, when you're a 10th grader, you don't give a fuck. You're going to laugh your ass off.
Yeah.
We're talking 14, 15-year-olds, dude. You know?
Were people laughing at him?
Bro, everyone was dying laughing.
And was he confused about why everyone was laughing?
I was also laughing.
But no, was he confused?
Yeah, he wasn't really concerned about the laughter.
He was like, what the fuck?
He was literally looking for what he wrote.
Wow.
And then he eventually resigned to it and was like, well, it's going to... And then he wrote it on the board again.
Oh my God. Imagine he did it again too. What's everyone laughing about?
Bro, but it was to the point where I was thinking to myself, like, did he do that on purpose? Is he trolling us right now? And it didn't feel like he was because he started to get like legit like I guess hyperventilating with words in a way, where he was like, well, because we went here, we went there, and everyone's just like, in the class dying laughing.
That's why you don't have a fucking big old square belly like that, dog.
Listen, that's what's wrong with America, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big bellies.
Yeah. And also, like, this fool must have had a spine of titanium, dog. Like, how do you hold that?
Dude, your spine's probably fucked up, dog.
Yeah.
That's how you break a disc.
Because his back is like that and shit. You know what I mean?
And with the big old belly.
Bro. Loving it, too. Tucked in shirt. He's like, the way he tucked in his shirt made the belly like go boom.
And when you have a big belly, you can kind of rest your hands on it.
That's kind of, I would like to do that though.
That's not the bad. And then you can drink like this.
Yeah, fool. You could set your drink on your stomach.
Bro, if you're fucking fat as shit, you can just have your belly. You can watch TV and just have your food right here or this.
Yeah.
And just eat chips, dog.
And if you got a long tongue like me, you could just go.
You go.
Yeah, you eat your food off your stomach like that.
Isn't that, dude? It must be nice to be fat as fuck.
I could see some positives to it.
Some like if you're like 500, 600 pounds, or you can't fucking move, you can't breathe and shit, and you need help for everything.
You need to breathe. Oh man, wheelchair,
yeah. But you don't even have a wheelchair that's that big.
But dude, there's also like
bro, that's one of those like those people that are like, I'm 1,000 pounds.
Oh,
they're just in bed like this.
Oh, hey.
That's like, not
there has to be a reason why they do it. Like there has to be positives that in their mind outweigh the negatives.
Well, because they say this could be very controversial, but they're just saying like, oh, yo, dude, it's an addiction. I can't stop eating. I eat when I'm sad. It helps me, but it's an addiction. I eat when I'm sad. Well, I get that, but how the fuck are you that fucking huge, dog? You know what I mean? I get everybody does that, but it also might be stupid to say because people have addictions. And
I understand, and I am empathetic to it.
Yes,
I don't want it to look like we're
1,000 pounds. Bro? Like you have 5 different. You have 300, 400, 500, 600. Those weights to be like, I need to get myself together. Yeah, there's so many times where you can be like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
you're 1,000 pounds. I don't know how I got like this. Like there. I don't know how I got like this.
What happened?
And now I can't move. They start crying.
Oh, that's sad. That's fucking.
They start crying like ketchup.
Licking the ketchup.
Look at the ketchup out of their eyes. I don't know. They always talk having some crazy voice.
I don't know why I'm like this.
No one understands.
Oh my god.
That's sad.
That's sad.
That's sad, dog.
That's sad.
But it's fucked up, dog, because like they try to get them to stand up on the shows, and then like there's like 4 camera people. And they're like zooming in on all the fat behind the legs and shit, zooming in on the crotch, on the belly.
Yeah. And you know why? Like it's kind of a minefield to talk about.
Why?
It's because they sit all day. These people, they sit all day and they're on the computer like, that's fucked up. Don't say that about us.
Yeah.
Like skinny people, if you could talk shit about skinny people, they're not going to be on a computer to see it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All they have to do is hashtag fat people suck. And then you see all these videos of how fat people suck.
I do feel bad.
Oh, okay. I feel bad. I feel bad.
It's hard to see fat people because, can you say that? I feel like even fat people is like something you could.
This is what I'm saying. The minority has a louder voice because they're larger people and they sit and they have time to do the keyboard warrior. Also, too, they set up a camera, they sit in one spot, and they could talk to it all day. That wasn't appropriate what you said about fat people.
They have a whole podcast going on. They're gonna have a whole studio going on just in that corner of the bed and shit.
Yeah,
I can't imagine living like that, dog.
Well, let's try it. No. Let's get fat as fuck.
Let's get fat as fuck. I'm down.
All right,
you can start.
I already did.
And then, you can start, and then judging by how it looks to be like 1,000 pounds. How the fuck do you get 1,000?
That's 4 Melvins.
That's 4 Melvins. Well, that might be 2 Melvins.
No, don't.
Melvin weighs 190 pounds and he's 6'5", so that might be like 5 Melvins.
No, it's 4 Melvins.
4 Melvins.
Like 4 Melvins is more than 1,000, but imagine 3.5 Melvins. That's a lot.
Yeah. Does it mean to say like how the fuck does that happen?
Bro,
does that mean to say
3.5 Melvins, dude?
Yes.
Picture that.
A lot. That's a lot of mass.
That's so much Melvin.
That's a lot of mass, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of anger.
Bro, how do we get on this? This is great. Like, it's just like, I
don't know.
It's a black hole of thought.
But is it bad? Is it bad to say like how the fuck does that happen? Because I feel like every time we say that, it's like, bro, you have to be understanding, like this, and that. I'm like, I get that.
Well,
but
this is the road. This is the road to understanding. Is asking the question.
Yes, because I honestly,
I mean, you did do a lot of other shit that was like kind of fucked up, but
so I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be disrespectful or rude.
Yeah.
And maybe the way I'm saying is very disrespectful,
Yeah.
which I don't think it's, people have different types of issues, addictions to different types of
addictive
things.
personalities.
Yes. But 1,000 pounds, it's like, it's like so intense to be like, you have.
Also, too, I know an argument would be that genetically they are predisposed to gaining more weight quicker than others.
Yeah.
They're not, genetically metabolism is lower than others. I know all those things are true. It's just, I think I'm being more evil or in a way like, I see it as motivation. If somebody calls me fat as fuck, I want to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
That's coming from me, same guy that said fat as fuck or fat people suck.
Yeah.
That's the same guy. I know that how that would motivate me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It feels
like we have our own love language when it comes to our self-image.
I get
fat
shamed. Fat shamed.
Yeah.
It's not important, but it helps because
you can't say it generally it helps. You can say for me it helps.
For me it helps. Yeah, for me. If someone's like, dude, you getting fatter or what? I'm like, and it makes me in my head. I'm like, all right, now I gotta go to the fucking gym. I gotta eat better because
I gotta grow a beard.
I gotta go to hide the fat because it's better than just being like, hey, you look good. You've been eating good. You look thicker, right? That's a nice way. But if someone's like, dude, you're fucking fat, it just puts the reality in your fucking face, and it makes you think about like, God damn, I'm fat. Yeah, I'm fat.
Because I could tell you for a fact. Almost said fat. For a fact, you're that my dad used to tell me that. So basically, let's imagine my dad was a police officer, right? But he worked for Frito-Lay. Yeah. But if he was a police officer, he had a partner in crime, right? Like, or in crime, like a partner on the force. Yeah. That's who this guy Dan was for Frito-Lay. Yes. So my dad worked at Frito-Lay, and his partner basically was this guy named Dan. Yes. They had to do a lot of projects together and whatnot. He was always around the house, all these things. Dan was FAF, dude. He was huge. He was fat.
Fat.
Yeah. So who told him? He was very large. Yeah. And my dad, especially when Dan would leave, my dad would tell me, "You're going to be just like Dan one day." Damn. My dad would tell me that shit. And then like even to this day, like I remember a little before I went to Mexico, I told my dad, I was like, "Remember how you used to always tell me that I'm going to be as fat as Dan one day?" Yeah. He goes, "Yeah, you're." He's like, "You're still on your way." Damn, like they would tell me that kind of shit. Yeah, I think it's hilarious. You know? Like, and my dad's not that much of a funny guy, so it's pretty hilarious for him to say that. But start crying. But that was kind of like I was like, no fucking way, because I didn't have any like evidence or anything to tell him not to the contrary. Yeah, I couldn't be like that's not true because I was on my way to being fat as fuck and I was young as shit. You know what I mean? It's so easy. Okay, yeah. I can. This is how another way I can say. I say all that to say. That it did hurt though. That's the thing.
Of course it hurts. Yeah. It's supposed to hurt, man. It's supposed to hurt when someone's like, you're fat as shit, dog. You're getting fat. It's supposed to hurt. And what does that hurt do though? It makes you be like, you know what? I'm going down a dark path. I gotta go the opposite way. Yeah. I have to fucking lose weight. I have to eat better. Because it makes you look at yourself. Hey bro, you're getting fucking fat. Mm-hmm. My dad used to, when I was getting, my older brother is bigger. It's the biggest in the family, and he's fucked up his disc. He had to get surgery because he's super overweight.
Oh, and he's overweight.
Yeah, and it messed up. And my dad used to call him a bola de grasa.
What does that mean?
A ball of like grease or ball of fat. But in Spanish, like pinche bola de grasa, right?
And your brother's just like,
don't call me that. But he used to call me that too when I was younger. He used to call me a lot of things. He used to call me that when I was younger.
And you call him a cat killer.
He did kill my fucking cat. So my dad killed 4 of my cats, bro. Snowball, Tux, and I forget the other names were just named Kid. Yeah. But my dad used to call everybody fat in our family because a couple of us were getting fat. But, sometimes that's what you need, man. Yeah. That's what you need because sometimes people will be gentle, like, oh, no, like, it's okay. Like, just, they won't even call you fat. They won't even bring it up. But we're just trying to live as long as we can, trying to be healthy. Yeah. It feels good to eat better. Don't you feel better? You look slimmer.
Feel amazing.
You look a lot slimmer than when you did like a couple months ago, dog. Huh?
No, I know.
You look great. Yeah, you look fucking great, and you probably feel better.
I do feel a lot better. I sleep good now. I think the sleep is because we moved here.
Yeah,
and I don't have my office in the same. Yeah, I have 2 rooms.
Yeah, I have 1. And the least 2 beds, 2 baths. 1. You kind of have 2 rooms. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But what's it called?
You start crying. But
what's it called? We're paying, and you have 1 room.
No, but anyways, that's That's so funny. The episode's called Breaker-Isimo. We're talking about fat people breaking the ice.
Bro, but that's a good way to break the ice.
Yeah.
Hey, you're fucking fat.
Yeah, that's a terrible way to break the ice.
Hey, fool, you're fat.
Hey, fool, I don't know if anyone told you this.
But I that was a fear of mine though, getting incredibly overweight. And there was a point, like even like 6 months ago, where I was like, I'm not working out. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. And I was eating whatever I wanted for a while, like 3 or 4 months. Like I would drive by McDonald's, like, oh yeah, McDonald's. The same day at night, I'll get a Burger King, fuck it. Or I'll just eat whatever. And it did feel good. It did. I mean, all that food tastes good, right? But it makes you feel terrible.
Yeah.
And over time, next thing you know, you're walking, you're like, you're out of breath a little bit.
Yeah.
You go up one stair, you're just like, oh God.
What am I doing?
Yeah. And you start dreaming of the days when you were in better shape and you're just fucking feeling great and shit. Wake up, you don't feel fucking groggy.
Big day.
Oh, big old day. You fucking
anyways,
fucking like crazy. But that was a fear of mine, man. And it's still a fear of mine too, especially as I get older. I'm like, the one thing I can't let happen is let myself go.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm very afraid of, letting myself go. Because especially from high school, there's a lot of people that let themselves go, right?
Yeah.
Because life is hard, bro. And the gym is like an extra hour of your day dedicated to something that fucking sucks.
Compared to like how comfortable food is.
Oh, you can sit down, fucking watch Netflix, watch something. It's so fucking nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But it's crazy because even the argument where you eat like you have to eat or whatever the genetics argument is, like it's like you don't call into question specifics. Like, what are you eating? Like, all I did was change what I ate, and I've lost, I think, 20 pounds now.
Yeah.
So like just changing the fact that I don't eat McDonald's, I eat Chipotle, but I don't eat like Wendy's. Okay, I used to live within walking distance of a Wendy's. You remember?
Bro.
Yeah. There was a Wendy's on the corner of where I lived.
Okay.
So I would get Baconators every day.
Oh, Baconators.
Oh my God.
Baconators are incredible, dog.
But replacing the Baconator with good, healthy food, eating the same amount, you can process it better. You don't get congested, or what is it called? Not congested, constipated as much.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Just eating better food, you start losing weight and you feel better.
I'm sure there's some study though that can like be put next to this fucking conversation and be like,
this might be bro science, but
this might be bro 100%, but there could be studies where it's like genetically people just have a low metabolism and can't break down foods as smoothly as others. But I would argue that a lot of fat people eat a lot of McDonald's, eat a lot of Burger King, a lot of these fucking places that are still in business that shouldn't be, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Processed foods.
Love the fast food.
Yeah.
Which, I don't blame them, but like 3 times a day or multiple times a week, man, I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Which I understand people, like, let's say it's cheaper, like eating, like getting chicken, rice and go to the grocery store and buying food is very expensive. It can be very expensive.
A lot cheaper than fucking Baconators every day, dude.
Bro, Chipotle bowl, first of all, it's like $10. You could buy 8 pieces of chicken thighs, $6, bro.
Yeah.
$6.
And I spent $15 at Chipotle today.
Yeah.
That's one meal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it made me pass out.
Oh, you fell asleep. You got the itis.
Yeah. $15, dog. $15. That's a lot of money. You can get a good amount of chicken and rice for that, Playboy.
Yeah. Playboy.
You can get a bag of rice and some chicken, dog. Some chicken thighs.
Like, I'll show you the way, Playboy.
I'll show you the way, Playboy.
Well, we're gonna stream right now, so if you guys haven't already, please check us out on Patreon. I have a fucking I told you already.
Yes,
I have a surprise for the patrons, and I don't know if Joel's gonna be there.
I hope so. I think I am.
Yeah,
unless you don't want me.
Are you down?
Yeah.
If you are down, then I'll have you be there. But surprise for the Patreon coming soon. If you want to join us on Patreon. Also, too, I don't know if you guys know this or people that are listening to this. I know that we have a large Spotify presence. We just hit 1,000 reviews on Spotify, dude.
Oh, what?
Yes.
We did?
Yes.
Holy shit. Is this going back
low rating, but
to the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Like beginning of like the whole Isimo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
1,000. That's still a landmark, dude. 1,000 reviews on Spotify.
That's great.
That's within like a percentile of podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone that's rated and reviewed on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. On Apple, we only have like 330.
It's okay.
It's okay.
This might be a dumb question. This is a main episode, or is it all Patreon?
Main episode.
Comment.
Yeah,
guys.
But like I said at the beginning, we appreciate all the comments, dude.
Yeah. You guys commented so much, and fucking we asked you to comment, and you came through for us, and we appreciate it. I loved every single comment. We liked every single comment. We replied to every single comment. We appreciate you guys taking the time and energy to do it. Do it one more time.
Yeah, I mean, no, like it was awesome, and I felt like that. I don't know. They needed the push to comment, like because I was in the middle of a story and I said like, by the way, nobody comments, and it does bug us. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it does.
It does because
We do this. We take a lot of time out of our day to do this, to stream, to do these things. We talk to the stream all the time, so that's cool.
Yeah,
you know?
and sometimes like the comments it also helps, right? The comments, but it also it lets us know that there's people out there that enjoy us.
I could tell you 100% that I do not care for the algorithm of comments, all that stuff. I
Yeah.
literally just want to know what you guys think. That's why we do, dude. That's why we do this.
Yeah, it felt
Other people in the past have said that I just podcast for the people that listen. Bro, it's not true most of the time. But the reason why I do this shit, the reason why we want to drop 5 episodes in 2 weeks is because we love you guys. Like the engagement we have with you guys on Instagram, the DMs that we get, the fucking hilarious conversations we enter into in the stream.
Yeah.
All those reasons, bro. We love that shit. So we want to just engage with you guys.
On the stream and on Discord too,
Yeah.
we'll be talking to all the fans on DMs. I try to reply to every fan on my personal page and on the Instagram page. We try to reply to everybody because everybody's so kind and nice. And then we reply to all the YouTube comments. It just feels good to know that. Obviously, we know people listen, but it feels good to see actual people and like their YouTube names. Like, hey, I like this. I watch this when I'm working. Someone today, there's a bunch of people saying they listen to us when they're working. It just makes us feel good. It just makes us feel good.
Yeah, and also too, like when you guys start talking like us, that's like the biggest reward.
Yes.
When I hear people go like all that stuff, bro, or when we start talking like somebody made me do this, like that voice,
It's dope,
bro. I was playing with somebody on COD the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. It was a friend of Leonidas. Shout out Leonidas. And he said something in that voice because me and Dago were doing it over and over again. And when he did that, I was like, bro, I love when people it's like a chameleon. Like it's just like a weird. They just adapt to the voice.
Yeah.
And that shit, it makes me emotional because it's fucking like we don't deserve this, dude. Like you know what I mean? It's crazy.
We're just two fucking dumbasses.
Morons, dude.
Two fucking morons.
Talking about fat people.
We just talk about fat people for 30 minutes with probably said some stupid ass shit. Like, it's on them. They don't know
It's
what
all
they're
on them.
doing. It's all on them. We're probably, but no, man, we really appreciate it, man. Especially me. I'm a new guy. New guy on the block. Came into
You've been
this.
around every single podcast I've done, though.
Yeah. Because I'm a good podcaster. Actually, I'm not, but
You are great.
I'm all right. I'm a young guy, but I'm a young podcaster.
Young
but
guy.
like I said, I really appreciate you guys so much, man. Twitch.tv/Isimo World. We're always chilling there. We stream, play COD, talk to you guys.
A definite day that we stream is Thursday nights.
For sure.
That's
And
the big stream night.
Yeah, any other day can fluctuate. Like maybe on a Monday, Tuesday, Gerardo will stream. A Sunday, and then I'll join like a Friday. But for sure, every week it's Thursday night. Thursday night for sure.
And we're trying to get Melvin back, but you know the holidays are hard.
Yeah, I think he might be gone for the holidays too.
Well, I mean, like the holiday season, Melvin has not been on the stream. So like starting January, we'll probably get Melvin back every other week.
Yeah.
And it's a fun time. Dude, the Melvin streams were the best. But like, you know, hanging out with all the regular viewers, like you guys know who you are. We already shouted you out 2 episodes ago. And yeah, thank you guys so much. You know?
Yeah, just come hang out with us and talk to us. We don't always gotta play a game. We can just vibe out and chill, watch some YouTube videos or some shit. It's just hanging out. It's fun.
Yeah, I want to watch old MTV episodes.
Which one?
MTV, you know, like parental control and like Next. You know those old shows on MTV?
Oh, no.
Bro, I want to do a stream where we just watch those off YouTube.
Yeah, let's do it, dog.
Yeah.
We can do anything on Twitch, dog. Anything you want.
We'll go naked, dog.
We'll
I'm down. Show my feet.
I'm not.
All right, we love you guys.
Love you.
Yes. Comment,
like. Thank you so much. It means so much to us. We love you.
rate, and review.
Patreon.
Reddit. I have a Reddit nobody goes on.
Discord.
Patreon.
Patreon. Discord.
To say that though, I didn't finish my thought there. Patreon is the same as a Twitch subscription. So if you are a member of our Twitch, you can get sent to the Discord where all the Patreon content is. So there's 2 different ways to get Patreon content. A lot of people come from Twitch subscriptions and some people come from the Patreon.
Yeah.
But the Patreon obviously has the nice little, what is it called? Profile where you can see all the stuff there, nice and neat. But both areas will give you access to the RSS feed or the YouTube videos where we have our Patreon episodes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we love you guys. Shout out. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day.
Boom.